Hello, what up guys? How you doing? It is Lasty here. Welcome today to episode number 100 of the FIFA 21 Ultimate Team Road to Glory. We've made it to our very first proper milestone. Triple digits of the RTG this year. And I just need to start off by saying just thank you, really. A huge thanks for all of the support on the first 100 episodes. You've been amazing, and I just really appreciate it. With everything going on in the world, I just really appreciate that you guys have found a place to come and enjoy content every day. It means a lot to me. If you can carry on showing that support by hitting the thumbs up button, that'd be amazing. As always, our target is 5,000 likes. However, for episode 100 with the 1 and the zeros, if you want to go for 10,000 likes and give me a little surprise, then I'm fine with that as well. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're new. We're trying to get 500,000 subs, and we're very close. So getting on into the episode then, the content of today's episode is not anything like different or special. It's pretty much just a normal day. What I'm going to do is end up just basically completing like the last few loan SBCs from FUT Freeze, which will, I guess, just sort of help me out in terms of players that I can use in friendly modes going forwards and stuff. And I mean, I'm recording, like, this was recorded on Christmas Eve, so late at night on Christmas Eve. Yes, I was still working. I know, pat myself on the shoulder or on the back or whatever, you know, just work so hard for you guys. No, I'm kidding. But anyway, yeah, this was from Christmas Eve. And then, of course, don't forget, like, I still don't know whether or not I'm playing the Weekend League. You're watching this, I think, on Saturday or Sunday. I've lost my days, so I'm not exactly sure where we are. But if it is Sunday, apologies that you guys won't be getting a double upload today, but in anticipation of me trying to actually have some time off and spend with my family over the festive period, I will just go with one a day for now. And then tomorrow, obviously, what you'll get is my 1 to 100 highlights, as long as I've managed to finish the edit, because it's a pretty mammoth edit, but we're getting there. I mean, I'm a quarter of the way through at the moment, but if you see it tomorrow, then I accomplish my goal of getting it done, which is always quite a fun video for you to watch, a nice long one for you to sit there, chill out, relax and enjoy, and come back to over the year if you want to. I know a lot of you go back and watch like last year's Road to Glory one and the year before that or whatever, like the highlight reels, which is pretty cool to see those grow in views over time, to see, and then like checking out the comments every now and again to see you guys like remember stuff, and it gives you good nostalgia vibes and stuff, which I really like. But I ended up here, getting back to the episode, deciding to sell that Edison and to sell David Silva. It was David Silva, wasn't it? So I decided to sell those two players just because, you know what, I wanted to get up to about 100k, because then I kind of know where I'm at in terms of what I could actually afford if we were to. I mean, the only other thing we've got, obviously, is about 350k's worth of Zambrotta in our club, and then the odd tradable player here and there, but not really that much. So I've got a little bit of Rivals gameplay for you today. No Weekend League because it hasn't even started yet as I'm recording this, but obviously if the Weekend League is going ahead as normal, I might have tried to play it on Boxing Day and today when you're watching this, so that I can maybe get my 14 wins. Either that, or I've decided, me being the boss of my own company, that I might take this Weekend League off, being the Christmas period. But if I do that, it means I've got to play Rivals in the week, which is maybe worse. So I think I probably will just get the Weekend League up to Gold 3, you know, because you'll notice in the couple of games that I show you here today of Rivals that it's just a really similar story to how it's been for last, I don't know, maybe the last 1 or 2 weeks. I just can't seem to make anything really work. I find myself 2 goals, 3 goals down, losing like 4 or 5-1. So it's not going to be like a Cinderella story for our Rivals gameplay today. You know, we've got this new team, and I've been sat there waiting to play with it for a while, and the Weekend League still hadn't come around by the time I really wanted to play with it. So I thought, you know what, we'll just take it into Rivals and see what we can get done. And yeah, it was just, as always, it seems to be the possession players. I create a fair amount of like half chances, which then tend to get AI blocked, and then my opponents end up just scoring pretty much everything against me. And I've got a feeling it's because I change my team so often and I don't just stick with that one meta squad that I probably would do if I wasn't a content creator and just wanted to have the best possible chance of winning. But it's also really fun to try new players and stuff. And if you are someone that doesn't really do that, maybe give it a go sometime. It's just fun, trust me, to use new players and find new gems on this game, even if it takes you a few games to get used to them. The end result is normally pretty fun, in my opinion. Anyway, that's how I enjoy the game. But we do get a debut goal for Alwar, a lovely rainbow flick volley, as you will have seen. And then, unfortunately, my goalkeeper parries it straight out to the 93 Lewandowski. I end up going 3-2 down. But in the second half here, I'm actually playing Adama as a CDM. I thought, oh, why not give that a go? And I've got all sorts of players everywhere at this point in time. I'm just trying to see what works and what doesn't. But Alwar and Felix linking up nicely to actually get my 3-all equaliser. And then it is just a lovely skill move from Neymar there. Whether or not my opponent meant it, I don't know, but he scores the winning goal in the 88th minute, and it is that man Neymar, of course, who, yes, we do miss on the series, but it's allowed us to try out lots of other players, you know, selling him and taking the coins for him. So, yeah, we somewhat miss him, but in other aspects, like the series has been doing great lately because I've been opening lots of different packs and trying different players. So, you know, it's all about that as well as just having that one massive crazy team that you get wins with. I like to actually try out stuff that's different every now and again. He says, using Varane in defence. But anyway, we got 420 points for that first game, which is ever so slightly better than if you were to just play a game of the weekend league. It did give us a little bit of XP for completing some sort of, what was it, week 5 silver. I think with just, well, probably less than a week to go now that you're watching it, and I'm at about 81,000 XP. I'm probably not going to hit level 30 and actually claim those players this time around, but that is what it is. What I'm more interested in talking to you guys about right now is the potential to play a 3-5-2. Could it work? Or am I absolutely crazy? Because we've got a certain amount of players in the right positions that I think we could give it a go. And you see me line up the squad here. It takes me a little while to get everyone in the right position. As I was sort of thinking about it at the time I was doing it. Because ideally what you want is obviously some good, solid, fast centre-backs. And then those two wide players, in an ideal world, would be kind of like Atal, you know, very good at attacking, yet very good at defending as well. Obviously, Depay on the right-hand side is not quite that player. But, you know, I'm also looking for a wide option in the attacking sense. So maybe Depay can do that for me. And then Alwar as a central cam is where I really want to use him. But obviously in a 4-2-3-1 or a 4-2-2-2, I don't really have that option. Of course, I do in a 4-2-3-1, but I really put Felix there because Torres is up front, obviously. That's what makes the most sense. So I feel like maybe I would be wasting my new Alwar card as like a wide cam, and he's not going to get involved so much. And obviously, that's not something that I want to do. I kind of want to use him. So either that or we go back to the 4-1-2-1-2. I try Alwar either as a cam or a centre mid, and we change some other players around to make it work as well. Give me some time, we'll figure stuff out. And if like Zambrotta keeps performing how he's currently performing, I'm not sure he'll last that long in my team, because the potential is there now that we're sat on like what 100k coins plus, and Alwar and Zambrotta that we could maybe sell. We could maybe get that baby Lahm, put him in the exact same position on 7 cam like Zambrotta is right now, and then play him as a CDM, which is very like Kante-esque, you know, small, very good dribbling, just a crazy little defensive midfielder to buzz around in that CDM spot. Maybe Lahm could do the job. Or maybe we should actually try and get Kante at some point and actually get him in the squad, because I keep trying to maybe try and find players that are like Kante, but I haven't actually tried Kante yet. It's just difficult to get him in the squad with all of the like attacking players that I've got in there. I then need to try and find extra space that isn't in the defence for him. But then if I'm playing Lahm or Zambrotta on 7 chem at centre-back, I could put a CDM Kante at centre-back, and he could play on 7 chem or 8 chem, whatever it actually is. So the opportunity's there to do that as well. So I end up losing 5-1 in this game. I also lost, I mean, look at the chances that I create. 13 of the 16 shots are on target. They can't be that bad opportunities. But when people just sit back with the one depth, they get all of the AI blocks. And it is just frustrating. So, unfortunately, that one takes me down into Division 2. I didn't think it was going to quite take me there. But it must have been like 1870 or 1875 maybe. That was the cutoff point. I thought it was 1850. So I was going to stop there. But yeah, I mean, since we're now down in Division 2, which is a shame, but oh well, we've already taken the coins for Div 1, right? I might as well just make my life more interesting and easier going forwards. We carried on, I played one more game, and I lost, instead of 5-1, I think I lost 6-1. So yeah, on a downward trend in the Rivals department right now, which really makes me not want to play it. So therefore, I think the Weekend League is the lesser of two evils at this stage on FIFA 21. Because like you get like 5 or 6 games in the Weekend League that are actually easy and fun, typically. The rest might be a bit of a sweat fest, but it's all for like red picks and stuff, which I still like to go for, even though they're not maybe that special anymore. Saying that, we did obviously pack an 89 in the last rewards video that we did, so you know, no complaints there from me. So Marquee matchups is here, and the pack rewards were actually all right. I think like Prime Gold Players pack for the overall reward is obviously very good, but I think the overall requirements were slightly higher than normal, you know, asking for like an 80 or 81 rated team or whatever it was, but that's fine. If you're going to get slightly better packs, I would rather the SBC be a little bit more expensive, and I'll take a Prime Gold Players pack. And they haven't made Marquee matchups untradeable yet, so not that I'm trying to give them ideas, but you know, it's good to see that they're still tradable. Anyway, we get the French goalkeeper that we always seem to pack in the first one. And I can just go ahead and discard all of the other rubbish that we just don't need. Pack number 2 then, super bright on my screen. And it's no boards, no walkout again. But you don't really expect much because it's only like the second pack in. So I'm trying to open them in like value order. So, you know, not great so far. Jumbo gold pack or jumbo players pack or whatever it is. Gold players pack maybe. Third pack then is actually finally going to be a board. What can we get from this one? It's going to be a Spanish, a right back from Barcelona. We are going to get our main man, Sergi Roberto. Now, should I put him on the transfer list with the other Sergi Robertos that I've got in attempts to sell him? Or does this one, this first owner one, does it deserve a spot in my club to be submitted into an SBC? I think so. I think he can go in the club for now. No boards or walkouts from the next pack. And we've got, what, 1 or 2 left? How many left? How many have we opened, Tom? I can't remember. I think that was the 4th pack, because that is a Prime Electrum. And then this right here is a Prime Gold Players pack. No walkout, but we are going to get ourselves boards, and that is going to be a Belgium cam from Inter, which is, of course, Raja Nainggolan. Yeah, I mean, still an alright player, like a half-decent first owner Serie A centre mid, so I'll probably keep hold of him, even though he's tradable, just for icon swaps in next week, or whenever we hopefully get the second batch of all of that. And then, just to finish off the episode, then, we need to complete what is, like, the last FUT Freeze challenge, and the Bobby loan, and then actually talk about the Bobby SBC as well, because we all saw and hoped that it would be Bobby Firmino when we saw that this is going to be a Liverpool centre midfielder or whatever, and then he came out and he looks incredibly solid in terms of his stats, and we'll get onto this in a moment, but I'm going to complete the loan for now. You'll see why, but I have this in friendlies for the rest of the game, which is brilliant, obviously, as does everybody else. I'm sure you know this is an SBC that you should complete, because it's definitely worth it, even if you're using him in 3 games of the Weekend League. You know, he's a very solid card. No boards or walkouts from the Premium Gold Players pack that was untradeable from the FUT Freeze Challenge SBC, and no boards in the packs either, which yeah, I was hoping, just as we leave the Christmas period, I was hoping to maybe get given a little bit more luck. But here we go with the Bobby SBC. It was like 84, 85, 86, 86, and an 88. 800,000 coins plus, I'm pretty sure. Which to me is just insane. Like, he's a very good card. But SBCs are just, they are getting fairly out of hand in terms of that they all seem really, really expensive. This is a a top tier card. I mean, this will rival the likes of, you know, your Hullets and your SENs and stuff like that in the defensive mid, centre mid type player on this game. So yes, he was always going to be very, very expensive. Unfortunately for me, I can't afford him unless, you know, in the next however many days he's got left, I am able to pack a lot of fodder around the team of the year time or whatever, maybe with some upgrade packs, and we can put him together with some coins for a couple 100k, then I would obviously be very interested. But right now, I think it's just out of my price range. I've been priced out of this one. It seems that maybe it's for the FIFA point spenders or those that haven't taken part in any other of the FUT Freeze SBCs, which obviously I have. I've got Awar, I've got Marquinhos, I've got Adama. I've been taking part in quite a lot of this stuff because I do like to do that. But it's left me with the lack of fodder, meaning that I just can't get Bobby Firmino unless something drastic happens on my account over the next couple of weeks. So yeah, that is going to be the end of episode number 100. Obviously, I would like to just say thank you for all of your support over the last 100 videos. We start a new chapter tomorrow. It'll probably pretty much just be starting the weekend league, but it will effectively be like we've done the first century, we've done like the first season of the RTG, moving on into the second century and the second season of the series this year. Looking forward to it. So thank you very much for watching. Hit me with a thumbs up if you're either watching this on episode 100 or if you're watching this in the highlights video, because I'm sure to leave this part in. Hit me with a thumbs up. 5,000 likes, maybe even 10,000 likes could be your target today. Thanks for that. And of course, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram. The links are down below. Have a great day, everyone. Take it easy, stay safe and healthy, and I will catch you tomorrow with another episode. Peace.